Hi everyone, hope you're all doing really well. I'm really excited to do this HP pen unboxing. Now this has been something that's been long awaited, but actually I got this a couple of weeks ago and I've actually been putting it to the test. I always hate doing reviews where I haven't tried the product, so I really just wanted to try the product, get used to it, and actually give you a really good review rather than not having tested it myself and just unboxing it for you. So it came in this HP packet and it was really easy to install. It came with a battery as well. It's a AAA battery which I've already inserted into here. So this lid just opens up, as you can see, and you can just insert your battery into this slot here. It's really easy to use. You just put it inside and twist it so that it locks, and this is rechargeable, so it should be good to go. So to set it up, it's really easy as well. In terms of the pen itself, I think it's just super stylish. I got a silver color which is matching my laptop, and also I just think it's really lightweight as well. I love that you can clip it onto something so that you don't lose it, and also it's magnetic so that when it's on your laptop it actually sticks onto it. So I think that that is such a good thing, because there's nothing worse than losing your pen for your laptop when this costs quite a bit. So it's super easy to install, as I just said. And in the box you do get loads and loads of different types of instructions as well, but I didn't really need them. I just added the battery and was good to go. So I'm going to do a quick setup with you guys on how you set up your HP pen if you're new to this. I'm also going to be showing you some demos on how I use it. I'm still getting used to the pen, as I mentioned, but I love making notes on it. I love doing little drawing apps. So I'm going to show you some apps that I use, and I'm also going to be showing you a little bit more of the actual HP display as well, because this is one of the requests that I had in my HP videos. If you guys want to see anything else, do let me know. I'm absolutely loving my HP laptop, and I think that this pen is such a good one to have. So I got the one that I think doesn't tilt, or does. I think this one doesn't tilt, although it has a little nib on the top, but it's really handy, it's really useful, and it's just really handy in terms of using any apps on your laptop, and also where the laptop is a 2-in-1 and you can use it for an iPad type of touchscreen, say, it's really good for that. So I've loved using it, and I just wanted to do a quick review on what I've loved using it on, and also how the pen is so easy to set up. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Pooja Gohill. I really do hope that you enjoy this review. Do remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get a reminder as soon as I upload. If you have any questions, as I mentioned, do drop them below and I'll be more than welcome to get back to you guys. So I'm going to get straight into how to set it up. So with your pen, you can actually double tap onto your screen and it should be able to recognize your pen. If it doesn't do that, then go to the Start menu, Settings, and Pen and Windows Ink Settings, and you will be able to configure your pen from there. You can also change all of your pen settings from here and personalize it to however you wish. I have just kept mine onto the default, so I have kept all the shortcuts as they were when I got the pen, but you can always move them around and swap them to however works best for you. So it's really easy to set up. You just unscrew the lid, add in your battery, which is already provided in the box. You then just take your lid and screw that on top really securely, and as you use the pen it will be recharged. So I'm just starting with Windows 10 OneNote and showing you what I love about this pen. I absolutely love this for jotting down notes and reminders, and I use OneNote quite a lot for just like my video editing and content planning. As you can see from what I'm writing, the pen is doing really well in terms of its precision and also accuracy, and it's quite speedy in terms of just picking up my writing. Just showing you how the pen is really effective. I'm using this on my flip screen as a touchscreen at the moment, and it's just really easy just to jot down things quite quickly and just make notes as you would on paper. All these different color fonts, and this one is my favorite. I just think it just looks really lovely and makes everything look really aesthetically pleasing. Moving on to 3D paint, which I absolutely love as well. This is so good for just being creative and just doodling on. I am just going to show you a quick demo of a really brief picture. I'm definitely not an artist, but I'm just showing you what you can create on the Paint 3D. I love the different colors that you get, and I love also that this has so many different little brush strokes and pointers, and you can just make your pictures really precise, as well as just being really creative. I love the little blurring effect as well on this one, and I love using that on these types of flowers as well, just blurring everything out. And as you can see, the pen is working really well in terms of how it's performing and just adding in all the color. I love how precise it is, and just also how many different gradients and colors you can get with this 3D paint. If you guys have used 3D paint before, let me know in the comments box. I absolutely love it, and it's something that I had not been using before. I used like regular paint, but I hadn't ever seen 3D paint before, but it's something that I absolutely love using, and I find it just really therapeutic, just drawing of an evening, just winding down, and it's just really creative. So as you can see from my final masterpiece, I've totally like destroyed this painting. I'm definitely not an artist, but as you can see with the pen, you can really just create so much more in terms of how it just allows you to be so flexible with everything. I'm moving on to Microsoft Whiteboard, and Whiteboard is something that I've used over my studies and just generally in a day-to-day life. I love whiteboards. I always find that they just make you remember things so much more better, and just to have a type of whiteboard in an app is so productive, and I've used this so many times. I absolutely love it. I love this one as well, the fact that it's got so many different colors that you can use and so many different fonts, and you can also add little notes and tables and lists as well, which are so useful. And I just think that this is really just such a good software to use for any type of like content planning or management. It's just really cool. So I've moved on to Fresh Paint, and do you know what, I absolutely love this app. It's so therapeutic and it's just really good, like for people like me that are really rubbish at being artistic. I love that it gives you the little lines to stay within and it guides you through the painting. I love also that it's got so many different little brush strokes and also colors, and with the pen you can really just be as creative as possible. You would really find this difficult using a mouse, so with the HP pen I find that you can just get into the detail and just be able to actually, you know, be so creative and just be really precise with the type of drawing. So I wanted to pick another challenging painting just to show you, you know, what the difference is like. I found that the other painting was a little bit easy in terms of, you know, the colors and everything. So I just wanted to show you this one, which is a water paint color, and it's a lot more trickier, and it does need like a lot of precision with your mouse and also the color as well. I haven't been able to find the right color, but as you can see, I'm completely able to really just take over this drawing. The pen is just, yeah, on fire today, and it's just going really good, and I'm keeping within the lines, which is always great, and it's just allowing me to just flow through this painting and just be as creative as possible. And this is something that I find that when you're on a mouse you can't really be that creative and fluid, and with the HP pen it just allows you to be so much more creative. I'm now moving on to the PDF draw board, and I absolutely love this. This is one of my favorite apps. This is something that I recommend for those of you that are using documents and marking them up, and I absolutely love this. It's one of the things that I have really just enjoyed using. It saves a lot of trees from printing, so you don't have to print anymore. You can actually just mark up documents via using online and this tool, and you can just go through. And what I love about this is that you can make notes around it, you can highlight sections, you can mark it up as you wish, and it's so free to do that. And it's just easy to do. I've not come across this type of software before, and I find it so useful for work documents and just marking up contracts, and it's just really easy. And I love the pen as well. The pen is so precise in terms of just making little notes around the PDF document, and also just highlighting sections and just marking things up as I wish. It's really accurate, and I love the fact that you can just go through this document really quite easily, and if you would have printed it out it would have probably taken you quite longer to read and mark up and then obviously scan back in. So this is one of my favorite apps that I use, and I absolutely love it. Let me know if you guys use this app too and what you guys use it for. There's so many different kind of things that you can do with this app, but I find that the document sort of marking up like precision is so good, and that's one of the things that I use this for. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Do let me know what your favorite app was that I used today. I absolutely love the drawing app. Let me know what your favorite one was. I'd love to hear from you guys. Do remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get a reminder as soon as I upload. I really appreciate all of your support, guys, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.